friends, Ethron 1 here. Now, a while back I acquired a new pistol and I thought I would share it with you. This is the Colt Official Police 38 Special. Very, very nice handgun. Now, acquiring this, I did a certain amount of research on this, and I thought before we get started taking a look at it and show you the firing footage, thought we'd touch on a little bit of history. Now, with the development of the 1911 A1 in 1911, revolver sales kind of took a back seat. Okay, so in 1927, Colt took the new Army revolver and the Police Positive and developed the Colt Official Police 38 Special. Now, by 1933, sales had pretty much boomed. Their 1933 catalog bragged that this pistol was being used by New York police officers, San Francisco, Los Angeles, Kansas City, Chicago. So sales went through the roof. Now, in a couple years after that, the FBI actually adopted it as their official agency pistol. Now, with World War II erupting, the revolvers kind of took a back seat again, to the simple fact that the 1911 was the priority. Now, in 1942, Colt developed the Colt Commando. It was just a special run. That was basically a no-frills 2 to 3 or 4 inch barrel. Now, between 41 and 45, approximately 54,000 of the Colt Official Police and Colt Commando pistols were purchased by the U.S. government. Very few of them saw combat. Most of them were dispatched to other agencies such as post office, security, undercover Army personnel, officers, so forth and so on. Now, after World War II, Colt still produced the Official Police 38 Special, the Police Positive, the Detective Special. I do believe a few of the Colt Commandos were still being manufactured at that time. Now, they instituted the deep blue finish after World War II. You could also get it in, I believe it was nickel, a nickel plating. You could get it with a 4, 5, or 6 inch barrel. And down the road, in 1954, Colt reintroduced the wood grips. Okay. Now, after World War II, this pistol was available with several different options as far as on the cylinder release. That would be checkered trigger, you know, just your cosmetic type stuff. Now, the Official Police 38 Special saw production up until 1969. It still, to this day, has been basically voted as one of the most popular pistols that was produced by Colt. Of course, other than the 1911. Now, in later years, it was offered in, besides the 38 Special, it was also offered in the 357 with a heavier barrel. So, you know, all in all, I have to say, for a vintage firearm, it is really nice. So, alright, that's enough of the history. What do you say we take a look at it? Alright, let's just take a quick look at it. Now, I did manage to find out that this particular pistol was manufactured in 1964, which in a way has a special meaning for me, considering it was the year I was born. So, kind of just a neat little coincidence. Now, for a firearm that's 48 years old and has seen quite a bit of use, it is very well maintained. This is a very quality pistol. Everything's nice and tight. I, of course, took it apart part way and oiled it and relubed everything, so cylinder's nice and tight, nice crisp action on the hammer, trigger's nice and crisp. Bring this up here. Official Police 38 Special. Now you can see there are some out there that are in a little better shape. Like I said, you can tell that this particular firearm saw a certain amount of use. Discoloring right here and a little bit of pitting from most likely, where their thumb is. The wear on this side isn't too bad. And you look at this side of the grip, you can tell this was by a right-handed person. Pretty much wore smooth down here. It's even got a little ding in the frame. This side's really nice though. Now shooting this, I did add one little modification. If you'll notice, there's a little white dot on the front sight. Now this took a little bit of measuring and a little bit of luck, but after firing this, I kind of decided to do that because it gives me a quicker target acquisition. Just used a paint pen. Wish I would have had fluorescent orange, but gives you a little better sight picture. Very, very beautiful vintage handgun. Alright, let's get to the shooting footage. Alright, let's just see what kind of accuracy we can get out of the Colt Official 38 Police Special. First off, single action. That's 6. We'll do another. Not too bad. Pulled one off to the right. Go single action again. This time we'll try for the headshot. That's all 6. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Distance we're shooting is approximately about 7 yards. Let's take a quick look at the target. We'll zoom in on you. Let's check it out. Alright, now let's go for double action. Go for center mass. There we are, used to an automatic. Overall though, pretty pleased with the target. Let's take a closer look. Well, as you can see, the first 6, not a bad little group. Second 6, 1, 2, 3, and 3 in the same hole. And then center mass, well, not too bad, but a couple to the outside. So all in all, pretty accurate. Well, there you have it. All in all, the Colt Official Police 38 Special. I have to say I'm rather impressed with it. Alright, just a few other closing words, and then we'll be done for the day. Well, there you have it, my friends. I guess my overall review of the Colt Official Police 38 Special. You know, as I said, I have to say, I'm not much of a revolver person. It's been quite a few years since I owned one. But I have to say I was really impressed. That particular day that I did the shooting, I actually shot better with this than I did my automatics. So, I guess that goes to show you know, sometimes simplicity is the best. But very accurate, at least at close range. I didn't get a chance to try any, you know, distance shooting with it. There were some law enforcement officers practicing in the pistol pit, so just kind of had to stick with paper. My overall recommendations, if you come across one of these, it's well worth the money to pick it up. If it is in good shape, everything's nice and crisp, no major alterations to it. Now, some are going to be worth more than others. It all depends on when it was made, the quality, you know, being the different features, even the history. A friend of mine, Ruger 6, has got one. He actually tracked down all the history on it, which was pretty impressive. You know, this one, like I said, was manufactured in 1964, and that's pretty much about the history I found. Ruger 6 gave me a link to where I could find out when it was made. Now, average cost of this, being a used firearm, you know, though vintage you might call it, I would say it's going to probably run somewhere between, depending on the condition, probably $225 up to $350. You know, unless it's a very extravagant collector's piece, then you're probably talking a little more money. But like I said, if you get a chance to pick one of these up, I definitely recommend it. Very reliable, good backup weapon. As far as, you know, plinking, you know, 38 specials really aren't that much more expensive than 45s, so about the same price range. But all in all, a lot of fun. Very quality handgun. So if you get a chance, pick yourself up one. Anyway, for my friends, that pretty much wraps this review up. As I like to say, be safe, send it down range, and target on. Till next time, my friends, have a good one.